when my wife, Whitney Novak, abandoned me on the mountaintop once again to rush off and take care of my younger brother, Aaron Novak. I was kidnapped on my way home. For 3 days and 3 nights, I endured unimaginable torture. The one call I managed to make for help was coldly hung up on. The day I finally dragged myself home, battered and covered in wounds, my family was celebrating Aaron's latest achievement. Whitney frowned in irritation. Today's supposed to be a celebration. Who are you trying to disgust by showing up looking like that? Are you trying to make everyone think we've been abusing you? My family looked at me with nothing but contempt. You're worthless. You'll never measure up to Aaron. It should have been you who died instead. Later they got exactly what they wanted. I really was dying. But if I was nothing more than a worthless failure, why were they crying? The screech of brakes split the air. The next second, I was shoved out of a van and slammed onto the pavement. If you go to the cops, I'll leak every one of those filthy photos. Let's see what everyone thinks of the great August Novak then. The van sped away, leaving me bruised, battered, and barely able to stand. I forced myself home one agonizing step at a time. The moment I opened the front door, the piano music stopped. Everyone was dressed in formal clothes, champagne glasses in hand. For a second, I was back in that nightmare, surrounded by leering faces. My body began shaking before I could stop it. Whitney walked toward me. The instant she touched me, I dropped into a crouch and covered my head. Don't touch me. Please, don't touch me. Whispers spread through the room. Whitney's face darkened. Ignoring my trembling, she grabbed my wrist and dragged me upstairs. The skin on that wrist had been burned away 2 days earlier, and the pain nearly made me collapse. Downstairs, I heard my mother apologizing to the guests. I'm so sorry. My oldest son August loves putting on a show. He's been nothing but trouble his whole life, unlike Aaron. To celebrate Aaron winning first prize today, my mind went blank. So this was Aaron's celebration party. The moment we entered the bedroom, Whitney slapped me. What are you trying to pull, showing up like this on such an important day? Are you trying to make everyone think we've been abusing you? Whitney, I was kidnapped. She laughed. Kidnapped? How convenient they released you today. What, did you keep them happy for 3 whole days? They didn't even ask for ransom. The words "keep them happy" echoed in my head. Memories I'd tried to bury crashed back all at once. My fists clenched, my breathing turned ragged, and my whole body began to shake. I wanted to tell her that after she'd left me on that mountain, I'd been taken, that I'd survived 3 days of hell only because I kept believing I'd see her again. Before I could speak, Aaron interrupted. Whitney, don't blame August. It's my fault for being so weak. I've only driven a wedge between you two. If he's upset with me, I understand. It's only a celebration. Whatever concern had appeared in Whitney's eyes vanished. She hurried to Aaron's side. You treat him like your brother, but don't expect him to think of you the same way. Otherwise, why would he choose today of all days to come back? Then my mother stormed in and slapped me too. You worthless piece of trash. Why couldn't you have just died out there? You'll never be half the man Aaron is. If only you were the one with the heart condition instead. I collapsed onto the floor. By then, I was almost numb to her words. I'd heard them ever since I was rescued from child traffickers at 7. Back then, I practiced piano day and night, desperate for one word of approval from my mother. She only looked at my trembling fingers and said, worthless. You couldn't compare to Aaron if you tried. How could the little beggar who'd survived on spoiled leftovers compete with the son she'd kept beside her, showered with love and every opportunity money could buy? My mother hated that I'd survived while Aaron, the son she treasured, had been born with a heart condition and supposedly wouldn't live past 29.